evening. My name is Jacqueline Nicholson Melville, and I'm a student, and I am going to give a presentation in regards to my case assignment for speech, principles, and components of effective communications, verbal communications, nonverbal, verbal, and different types of resources for PowerPoint presentation. The first one is regarding principles and components of effective communication skills. There are many different types of communication skills. One of them being listening skill. I believe that listening skills is very important because while listening to someone speak or someone explain or anything regarding listening, I think that one can more consume what it is that's being said without any misunderstanding to what's being brought across in their communication or in their presentation. Many people go to lots of different presentations or sales presentations where there's a lot of audience and so forth, and some people seem to like gear off to this side of the building or that side of the room, or to one person coughing or sneezing or talking, and so it takes away from their listening, and therefore they did not catch anything that was presented by the speaker. So that is the reason, that's just an example of one of the reasons why communication and listening is so important. Listening, you will grasp what's being said, and not paying attention, you won't know anything that was brought across to you. The other one is define the essential of public speaking on a variety of in a variety of different settings. There are many kind of different settings. There could be outside on a stage. It can be in a well, it all depends on what it is that you're communicating or what type of presentation that you have. You can be on a stage where there's a runway and you are explaining about some type of attire that someone is selling, the company, you're speaking about a company, you're talking about the fabrics that's being used, or it can be where you're in an auditorium and there is many people and you're trying to get some type of topic across to your audience. And different settings can be more effective than other settings. If you're outside at a on a stage, you can there could be many interference such as the wind, the rain, just anything that will stop your communication across to your audience. It can be interference, cause interference, stopping your speech, stopping your presentation, distraction, and so forth. Also, there could be benefits as well, but many times there are not. But if you do within an auditorium where there are many people, if you don't have enough speakers or television where you can be seen or where you can be heard, your communication coming across to your audience can fail. But at the same time, it is a better way of having presentations because it's an enclosed area where there is no problems with weather or distractions of anything of the sort. So with this type of setting, you would need more effective equipments in order to get your communication across. Okay, now number three is we talked about how important the setting was, which was what we just talked about. The next one is about verbal and nonverbal communication. There are many types of verbal communication, and there are nonverbal communication. It can be words that come out of your mouth, it can be eye contact, it can be body language, it can be many different types of ways to communicate, verbal or non-verbal. Many of times it's non-verbal that's most communicated, because like now I'm talking, I'm having a body language, and it's how you are perceiving what I'm how I'm coming across to you, my hand gestures, my head movement, my body language that says something, or my eye, I'm in contact with you, so you know that I am serious about what it is that I'm saying, and you will take me a little bit serious because you know that I'm focused on what it is that I'm trying to get you to understand. So it all depends as well on the type of audience that you are speaking with, that determine how your communication skills will come across to them. If you are speaking to a crowd of people that are deaf, then you would be able to you would have sign language where you can communicate to them. Or if you have audience that are blind, you would make sure that they're tuned in with their ears, and you would probably have like some type of pamphlet or something that would be like in a form that they can read it like braille. So there's all kinds of effective communication skills that you can use in all different types of settings and types of audience. Let's see, there's another topic, and I'm sorry, I'm just very nervous. So this one is, I'm sorry, it's about applying technology. I think I did talk about this earlier, the first part of it, and it's just about using technology such as PowerPoint. You can have a PowerPoint presentation, which is common in today's technology in coming across or getting your presentation across to the public, to your audience. And I feel that this PowerPoint presentation is more effective because it comes with where you can add words and you can add pictures and you can add graphs, I'm sorry, and they are, you can add the words below them where it's self-explanatory, and as you go along for each clip, you can they can see what it is that you're trying to explain to them. And it all depends on what it is. If you dealing with money or you're dealing with percentage and so forth, you can put graphs that, where it can be up if the percent is up, it could be down if the percentage up, the bars, or you can use bars, different types of graphs. But yes, this presentation is very effective through PowerPoint, and there are many resources that you can use, such as YouTube, the internet, in order to find any type of information it is that you need to make your presentation a little bit more informative and effective to your audience. And that is all for my presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. I was quite nervous, but I got through it, and thank you for listening. And that will be it. Thank you.